Hey everyone, my name is Kelly. I hope everybody is safe, healthy, and staying cool with this summer weather. Today we are going to be going through a Vinyasa Yoga class. Vinyasa is a type of yoga where we move, we flow with our breath. We bring attention and awareness to the body. And I welcome everybody who's joined me before, either at the library or online. And I welcome everybody who this is their first time with me. I'll offer some modifications for people just starting out and offer some challenges for people who've been doing yoga for a while. So I like to start out, before we start moving, just tuning into the body. So allow yourself to get into a nice seat. You can sit, with your legs crossed. You can sit in a chair, your legs out, whatever feels comfortable to you. Your hands can gently rest on your lap. Allow your shoulders to relax down away from your ears. You might close your eyes for a few moments as we check in with the body. And just start to notice how you feel. Do you have any tension anywhere? You might be able to relax a bit. Maybe wiggle your jaw side to side. Notice that space between your eyebrows. See if you can soften it. Your hands, you might squeeze and release them a few times. Start to notice sounds around you, sounds within the room you're in, sounds within the whole house you're in or building you're in, maybe noises coming from outside. Just bring them into your awareness and then come back to your body. Start at the top of your head, just bring your awareness there, moving down the front of your body, your face, to your neck, and shoulders. Move to the back of your neck. Just notice how you feel. And keep moving down your right arm to your right hand. Down your left arm to your left hand. Down the front side of your chest to your belly. Notice your upper back, down to your lower back. And notice where your body meets the earth. Notice that support, that grounded feeling you have. Move down your right leg, your right knee, your lower right leg, all the way down to the bottom of your foot and your right toes. And move down your left leg to your left knee, to your lower left leg, bottom of your left foot, and to your left toes. And take a deep breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. We're going to be going through a breathing exercise. It's called Sidkari Breathing. It's really great for when it's starting to get warm outside. It's a cooling breath. So the way you do this, you fold your tongue like this. And if you can't do that, there's another option, Sidkari breathing, where you close your teeth together, open your lips, and you're going to breathe that way. So for Sidkari breathing, Fold your tongue. You're going to inhale through your mouth and then exhale through your nose. So it will look like this. Inhale through your mouth. Exhale through the nose. Pausing after each in-breath and out-breath. Inhale through the mouth. Pause. Exhale through the nose. Pause. Keep breathing like that. If you can't get the hang of it, I'll show you Sidkari breathing. So bringing the teeth together, open lips, breathe in through your teeth. Pause at the top and exhale through the nose. So choose whichever way works for you. Keep breathing a few more times. Inhale through the mouth. Pause. Exhale through the nose. Inhale, mouth. Pause. Exhale through the nose. Pause. Alright, you can return to normal breathing. And like I said before, this is a cooling breath, so it's really great, especially when the weather starts to get hot, to just take a few moments during your day to breathe in either Sidkari or Sital. So you can remove anything if you were sitting on it, maybe come to the mat if you were on your chair. And we'll just start to make small movements with the neck. We'll take circles, bring your chin to chest. And bring your right ear to your right shoulder gently. You might even reach your left arm out to feel more of an intense stretch. And bring your chin back to chest. Left ear to left shoulder. Again, you might reach your right arm out for a little more stretch. But again, play within the limits of your pain, the tension. Chin to chest. Right ear, right shoulder. Breathe in. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, left ear, left shoulder. And move back and forth slowly. Breathing when your head comes up. Exhaling as your head comes down. You might even bring your head back if that's comfortable. Allowing your breath to guide the movement. And come back to a neutral spine. We'll take a seated cat-cow, so hands on your lap. Inhale, arch your back, lift your chest. You might look up. And exhale, round your spine. I'll show you this way. Inhale, your chest rises. You might look up. Exhale, curl your spine under. Inhale, open. Exhale, curl back. And you might invite some circles with this movement. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, round as you come back. And switch directions. And we'll come to tabletop. So stack your wrists under your shoulders, spread your fingertips wide, hips stacked over your knees, and your knees about hips width distance apart. Start to take cat and cow. Breathe in, drop your belly, look up. Exhale, curl your spine towards the sky. Inhale, drop belly, look up. Exhale, spine lifts towards the sky. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Start to invite in any other movement that might feel good to help warm up your body. Maybe side to side movements with your hips or big circles. Allowing your breath and your movements to work together. Switching directions if you're taking circles. And come to child's pose. Bring your knees as wide as the mat. Your toes come towards each other. Sink your hips back. Reach your arms forward, and your forehead might come to your mat or to a block or even to stacked hands. And if your hips don't come all the way down, you can always use a block under your hips and sink down that way. Whatever makes you feel comfortable and relaxed. Bring awareness to how your body feels now. Notice the temperature. Notice your heartbeat, your breath. Notice if there's any tension anywhere, maybe in your shoulders or your jaw. And allow it to relax and release. Child's pose is always an option to come to at any time during the practice. You need to take a break, catch your breath, or just tune back into your body. A few more breaths in your child's pose. And slowly make your way back up to tabletop. Fingertips spread wide. Knees, hips width distance apart. You can tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Lift your hips up towards the sky. Bend your knees a lot. Allow your shoulders to come away from your ears, down your spine. And you can walk your dog, pedal out your feet. Your gaze behind you and between your feet. Your neck long. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Look to the front of your mat. Slowly walk towards your hands. Come into a forward fold. Your hands might touch the mat or your shins or your thighs. Just allow your upper body to melt down towards the earth. And keep a nice bend in your knees. Grab opposite elbow, sway side to side. Release your hands. Nod your head yes. And shake your head no to release some tension in your neck. And slowly make your way up to stand. Again, keeping your knees nice and bent. Allowing your head to rise last. Meet in Tadasana, mountain pose. Feet about hips width distance. Arms relaxed by your side. Palms face forward. And we'll start to ground down. So gently sway towards the left, your left foot, bringing the weight into your left foot by keeping both feet on the mat. Just notice how it feels to have all your weight in your left, and now go to your right. Notice how that feels. We'll bring the weight towards the front of your feet, towards your toes, and back towards your heels. You might lift your toes up. Just notice how it feels. Keep shifting your weight. Notice how it feels. Your feet grounded into the earth. Shift right, left, front, and towards heels, lift toes. Reach your arms high as you breathe in. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift. So bring your hands to your shins or your thighs and allow your back to be nice and flat. Elongate the spine. Keep your neck long by gazing towards the front of your mat, and bring your shoulders away from your ears. Reach your hips back, the crown of your head forward. As you inhale, see if you find a little more length in your spine. And exhale, fold forward. Step back to plank. You can bring your knees down, your feet up. Slowly lower all the way down to your belly. And your toenails press into the mat. We'll come into a Cobra. So lift your chest up, squeeze the back side of your body, your upper back, lower back, even your butt muscles. Squeeze there to lift your heart up. And you should be able to lift your hands by bringing all the strength into your back. Inhale, lift to your right. Exhale, center. Inhale, left. Exhale, center. One more big breath in. And as you exhale, come back to downward facing dog. You might come through tabletop or go directly there. We'll take some more flows with the breath. So inhale through your nose. Exhale, look to the front of your mat. Walk or step towards your feet. And come into a halfway lift as you breathe in. And as you exhale, bow forward. Rise all the way up. Raise your hands up. And exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, breath in. Hands come down, step back into plank. You can either keep your knees up or keep them down. So either coming down to your belly, taking that Cobra again, or for more of a challenge, take up dog. So inhale, hinge forward. Exhale as you lower halfway, like a halfway push-up. Flip your feet so the tops of your feet are pressing into the mat. And lift your chest up, keeping your thighs off the mat. And again, engaging the posterior aspect of your back. Keep it nice, a slight bend in your elbows. And exhale, downward facing dog. So as we take these vinyasas, these transitions from standing to down dog, you can choose to come to Cobra. Come to your belly, Cobra, and then down dog. Or come to plank, halfway plank, up dog, and then down dog. Or you can come right to downward facing dog. You choose. So we'll take one more flow like this. Choose what you need. We're taking this Sun Salutation A and account for the recent summer solstice, the summer season. So big breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale, walk, step or hop to the front of your mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, breath in. Hands down to the mat as you exhale. Lower down, halfway or to belly. Up dog or cobra as you breathe in. And exhale, downward facing dog. Stay in your downward facing dog or come to child's pose. Knees wide, feet together, sink hips back, and reach forward. Take 5 breaths in your down dog or your child's pose. And just start to notice how you feel. Notice the temperature of your body, your heartbeat. Again, focusing on those long, deep breaths. And come to child's pose at any time during your practice. Make your way back up to down dog if you're not there already. Let your right leg float up behind you, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step forward, drop your back knee. Inhale, arms rise. Crescent lunge, low crescent lunge. We want your knee over your ankle or just before it. We don't want your knee too far in front of your ankle. Your back toes can be tucked, giving you support. And take a twist, left arm forward, right arm back. You can stay here, or for a deeper twist, hands together at heart center, hook your left elbow over your right knee, and twist your heart open. And here you might reach your left hand down to a block or the mat and reach your right arm up towards the sky. And breathe deep into the belly. You might feel slightly constricted, but know that you have enough space. You're creating space for the breath. Slowly make your way back up. Reach your arms high. Breath in. Exhale, hands down. Downward facing dog. Inhale, let your left leg float up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step forward, drop your back knee, low crescent lunge. Inhale as your arms come up. Notice where your knee is. You want it right around being over your ankle. Tuck your back toes. Allow shoulders away from your ears. And you can take the twist. Reach your right arm forward, left arm back. You can stay here, or for the deeper twist, hands together. Hook your right elbow over your left thigh. And open your heart towards the sky. You might reach your right arm down, left arm up for a twist. Again, breathing into that belly. And slowly unwind. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, step forward. This time you can keep your knee up or drop it, whatever works for you. Find strength in your legs. Inhale, raise your arms up. We'll take the twist, left arm forward, right arm back. Again, maybe you come to the deeper twist. As you inhale, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, twist a little deeper. Inhale, raise your arms. Exhale, warrior two. So drop your back heel and expand your arms wide. And let me change the direction for you. So still with your right knee forward. Warrior two. Gaze over your front middle finger. Check in with your knee. Have it right over your ankle. Your back foot parallel to the back of your mat. Reverse your warrior. Flip your front palm. Reach forward, up and back. Breathe in. Exhale, side angle. So bring your right elbow towards your right inner thigh. Your left arm reaches up and over. Breathe here. And for a little core activation, you might reach your right arm out and feel your belly engaged. And we'll hold for 3, 2, 1. Back to warrior two. Reverse your warrior, breath in, keep your knee bent, and exhale, cartwheel your hands down to the mat. Take a vinyasa or just meet in downward facing dog. And I'll come back this way for you. Inhale, left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, step forward. Keep your knee up or you can drop it. Inhale, arms up, crescent lunge. And take the twist. Right arm forward, left arm back. You might go deeper, hands together. You might spread your arms wide. And come back, crescent. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, drop your back heel, warrior two. Check in with your knee, have it right over your ankle or just before. Gaze over your front middle finger. Reverse your warrior, reach forward, up and back. As you breathe in, keep your knee bent. And exhale, side angle, left elbow to left thigh. Reach your right arm up and over. Always option to bring your left hand down to the mat or a block. And for that core work, we're gonna lift the lower arm up. You might stay here just for 1 second, but we'll try for 3, 2, 1, warrior two. Reverse your warrior, breath in. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down to the mat. Take a vinyasa or meet in down dog. Again, for vinyasa, exhale as you lower to belly or halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. And come to your tabletop. Wrists stacked under your shoulders. Knees under your hips. A neutral spine. And we're going to work towards half moon pose today. So for that pose, we really need to work the core. We'll do a little core work here in tabletop. So reach your right arm forward like you're going to shake somebody's hand. Reach your left leg back, one straight line. Nice and strong. Again, if this is a little much for you, you might keep your left leg back, but keep your toes on the mat and start to work your way up to lifting and come down. We'll do it on the other side. So reach your left arm forward, right toes back. This might be core work for you. If you need a little more, we'll lift the right leg up. Breathe here. And slowly lower. We'll take side plank. So reach your left arm forward and towards the middle of your mat. Both your knees come back slightly. And for modified plank, you'll keep your left knee down, turn your left foot out, and your right leg comes long. Modified side plank. And you're always welcome to take full side plank, the sides of your feet on the mat, no knee down. Wherever you are, modified or not, you might start to lift your right leg, your top leg. So if you're in modified side plank, you might lift up. And this is modified half moon. When we're going to half moon, it'll be just like this, except we'll be standing on the left leg. Slowly lower, come back to tabletop, and we'll take it on the other side. So reach your right hand towards the middle of your mat, your right toes, your whole leg comes back behind you, and lengthen your left leg out. And slowly twist open, and I'll turn for you. For that modified half moon, you might lift your left leg up, engage your core here. And slowly lower. Make your way back into your down dog. If you have blocks, you can grab them now. We're going to be going into Warrior 3 and Half Moon, some balancing. And if you have a wall that you can lean into, that might also be helpful. We'll start with the left leg. So inhale, three-legged dog, left leg rises. Exhale, step forward, Crescent Lunge. Inhale, arms rise. We're going to pour the weight into your left foot and bring our right knee up. So we'll be standing like this. Flex your toes, your right toes. And Warrior 3, so you might have your blocks to reach down, but we're going to slowly kick our right leg back. You might keep reaching your right arms long. You can bring hands together at heart center or grab blocks. Really squeezing the right leg. You might play around, lifting your hands. Find where you're challenged, yet stable. And for half moon, you're going to bring your hand to a block in your left hand and slowly twist open. So you're going to stack your hips, and here's where the wall might come in handy, and lift your right arm up. You might come in and out of this pose, or you can go back to the modified one. The key here is engaging your core and squeezing your right leg all the way down to your feet, keeping your toes engaged. And slowly make your way down. Shake out your hips. And we're going to take it on the other side. I'll face this way for you guys. So come back to down dog. Lift your right leg up behind you, three-legged dog. Exhale, step forward, crescent lunge. Inhale, raise your arms up. We're going to pour the weight to our front foot and lift our back knee up when we stand. Keeping your left toes flexed. Warrior three. So kick your left leg back, reach your right arms forward or come down to blocks. And if you did have a wall that helped you, you might want to actually turn and face the other way like I did, so the wall will be there to support you in your half moon. When you're ready, you reach your right hand to the mat or a block and slowly twist open, stack your hips, and reach your left arm up. Engage your core, flex your entire left leg all the way, flexing your toes. Breathe here. Slowly lower. Shake out your hips. Come back to downward facing dog. You can take one last vinyasa if you like, or just me. We're gonna go onto our backs. So from vinyasa, inhale forward to belly or halfway. Up dog or cobra as you breathe in. Exhale, down dog. And then make your way to your back. Take a long stretch. Reach your arms up and over. Really point your toes. Really lengthen your body here. And as you inhale, stretch as long as you can. And as you exhale, relax. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, reach. Exhale, relax. 1 more, breathe in. Point your toes, reach your fingertips a little longer. And exhale, relax. Arms come beside your body. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Hug your knees, gently rock side to side. Giving a little massage on your lower back. You can take circles and go the other direction. Bring your feet down with your knees bent. We'll come into a bridge pose. So you're going to press your feet into the mat, lift your hips up. And keep your eyes open here in this powerful pose. And we'll do some flowing bridges. So slowly come down. And as you inhale, lift your arms up and over. And exhale, come back down. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. 3 more times like that. One more, breathe in, lift, and exhale, lower. You can Sway your knees side to side. And we'll come into just a bridge, traditional bridge. So press into your feet, lift your hips up. You can stay here, or for a deeper back bend, shimmy your shoulders underneath. You might interlace your hands, really lifting your hips up towards the sky. We'll take 5 deep breaths here. Trying to keep your knees about hips width distance, not letting them splay out. Two more breaths. Each inhale a little higher. One more. Slowly lower. Gently let your knees sway side to side. We'll come into one more back bend, so you can definitely take bridge one more time, or if wheel pose is in your practice, you can take that now. Bring your hands next to your ears, pressing into your feet, and lifting up into bridge or wheel pose. 5 breaths here. Feel the power in your legs. Two more breaths. Lift a little higher on your last inhale. And exhale, slowly lower. And let your legs, your knees sway side to side. Let your legs come long just for a moment. You might point and flex your toes. We did a lot of work on the quads, the upper thighs. We'll take a nice full body stretch, a side stretch. So bring your right foot to the right side of your mat. Then cross your left ankle over your right ankle. Reach your arms, both arms back. Reach your right hand towards the right corner of the mat, and then reach your left hand to come. You might interlace both hands. You might even bring your head towards the right corner of the top of your mat to find a nice stretch in your left side body, so all the way here. And as you breathe in, notice the space you're creating in your left side body. Inhale deeply, expanding the rib cage. And then come back to center. We'll take it on the other side. So left foot towards the left side of the mat. Cross your right ankle over your left. Reach your left hand towards the left side of your mat. Your right hand can interlace or just hold on to the wrist. You might even lift your shoulders and your head towards the left top corner of your mat to feel that nice lengthen and expansion in your right side body. For crescent moon stretch. Breathe deeply into your right side body. Feel the rib cage expand. And come back to center. We'll come into figure 4 stretch. So bend your left knee. Bring your right ankle over your left knee. And you might get a nice stretch here. If you want to go deeper, you can lift your left leg up, interlace behind the thigh or behind the knee or the shin. And if you do have a wall, another option for a deeper stretch is placing your left foot on the wall and really working with the wall to press and lengthen, deepen the stretch. You can use your right hand to push into your right knee away from you. And we're working that right hip. So find what feels good to you. And we'll hold it here for a few breaths. You might start to close your eyes as we cool down the practice. And keep your right toes flexed. You can flex your left toes too. We want to protect the knee joints when we do these stretches. Slowly release, and we'll take it on the other side. Bringing your left ankle over your right knee. Notice you might feel a difference in each side. It's totally normal. We always talk about yoga, trying to bring balance to our bodies and our mind, but our bodies aren't going to be balanced, because we use our right hands more or our left hands, even our right legs more if we drive, or it's hard to find balance, but that's why we work on both, bringing attention to both sides. Keep both feet flexed. Find that spot that's you can feel the stretch, but it's not painful. Slowly unwind. Bring your feet towards the edges of the mat and bring your knees to knock in. This is one way to release tension in the low back, having your knees knock in. And we'll breathe here. You can either stay here or come into Recline Butterfly Pose, Supine Twist, bringing the soles of your feet together. One hand can come to your belly, one can come to your heart. You might even bring blocks under your knees for some support. And start to breathe so the hand on your belly feels the breath coming deep into your lungs. And the hand on your chest doesn't move as much as the hand on the belly. Again, maybe closing your eyes. This is another way to breathe and cool down the body, especially with the summer heat coming. Just taking slow, deep belly breaths. See if you can make your next inhale and your next exhale the longest breath you've taken so far this class. Pausing for a moment after each inhale and exhale. On average, we breathe about 12 breaths per minute. More or less. If we're busy, we breathe a little more. If we're calm, we might breathe a little less. If there's lots of noises, we might breathe a little more. But it's important to take time to slow down and deepen the breath, especially when it's hot out. It can help cool down your body, calm the mind. One way to do this is not only lengthening, but taking that pause after you breathe in and pausing after you breathe out. Bring your knees together. We'll take an inversion. So you can, if you have a wall, you can use a wall. If you don't, I'll show you how to do that first. You can bring a block or a pillow under your hips, and we're just going to bring our feet up. And keep your feet flexed. Or if you have a wall, bring your mat to the long side of your mat next to the wall. Bring your hips nice and close, and then twist your legs up so your feet and your legs are up the wall. Your arms can come wide. Notice the sensations you might feel in your feet and your legs, especially because they're not used to being above your head, above your heart. You might feel some throbbing or tingly sensations. Wherever you are, you might work on opening your legs, getting a nice stretch in your inner thighs. And you can do this if you're on a block too, or you can bring your feet together, allowing the wall to help assist you in deepening your practice. Slowly make your way back down. Move the block if you had one. And we'll take Supine Twist. So lift your hips up towards the left side of the mat. Let your knees drop to the right. Your arms can come out to a T and your gaze can follow your left side. You can bring a block or a pillow in between your knees to make it more comfortable. Again, maybe closing your eyes as we reach the end of practice. And bring your knees back through center. Lift your hips up towards the right side of your mat. Let your knees drop towards the left. Spread your arms wide. Gaze follows your right. Start to bring your knees back up to center. We'll take happy baby, so bend your knees. And it's almost as if your feet are stamping the ceiling. So keep them nice and flexed. You might reach towards your shins or to your feet. But keep your whole back on the mat. You don't want your lower back lifted. Keep it nice and flat. You might straighten one leg and then the other. Maybe rock gently side to side. And take any last movements before your final resting pose. When you're ready, bring your legs long, your arms beside you. Bring awareness to your body, starting at the top of your head. Notice if there's any tension between your eyebrows, let it release. You can wiggle out your jaw. Maybe rock your head side to side. Feel your upper back pressing into the mat. Feel your right arm long. Notice your right fingertips. Feel your left arm all the way down to your left fingertips. Notice your low back and the heaviest point pressing into the earth. Bring awareness to your right thigh, knee, ankle, all the way to your right toes. Notice your left thigh, knee, ankle to your left toes. And take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Shavasana. And I invite you to stay here in your Shavasana for 5 to 10 minutes, allowing your body to rest. And I thank you for joining me today. I hope to see you soon. I hope you stay safe and healthy. May your days be filled with moments of peace, stillness, and ease. Namaste.